Look, I'm not no conspiracy theorist, none of that, man. I'm just a dude that use logic. I'm looking at the video and notice that you can't help but see that. Like who don't you could put two and two together. Now I ain't saying Quavo did it. Nah, I'm not. Well, you never know how this music industry go, Lord. They do some shiesty that could have been a hit out on homie. And I'm not saying it, but that could have been like,
Rapper Lil Baby broke his silence on the painful demise of Takeoff, and it left fans wondering about the state of their relationship before Take passed away. Despite being on the same record label, Lil Baby hasn't had a good relationship with the Migos, but with the event of Takeoff's passing, Baby has been more open about their relationship. Lil Baby and Takeoff's relationship. Rapper Lil Baby shared his reactions to Takeoff's passing, and it left a couple of fans shocked. While fans shouldn't have had an issue with this, it was surprising because Lil Baby and Takeoff were never exactly on good terms when Takeoff was alive. The issues in Takeoff and Lil Baby's relationship began in 2020 when the Migos had a run-in with their record label, Quality Control. As a group, the Migos came together to sue their record label as they were being cheated and giving less than they earned from their music. Quality Control's lawyer, who had drafted a contract for them, Damian Granderson, had set them up to lose millions of dollars while the record label was going to gain those millions. The news of the lawsuit against their record label hit the media, and the CEO, Pierre P. Thomas, had a few words to say. "I will not stand by and let Quality Control Music's reputation and everything we have built and sacrificed be tarnished by allegations of unfair and unjust business practices." He vowed that he would deal with the Migos, but he didn't have to get his hands dirty, as other signees under the record label were ready to do the dirty work for him. Lil Baby and his crew claimed to have acted out on behalf of the label when he picked prey on Takeoff over the lawsuit incident. The 4BF crew proceeded to attack Takeoff while he was eating out at a restaurant in Atlanta. The attack on Takeoff was a secret operation, so there were little to no leaks on the issue. However, what followed suit proved that there was trouble in paradise between the Quality Control signees. The Migos proceeded to unfollow Lil Baby on social media, and they even took it as far as ignoring him during interviews. During an interview, they were asked what they thought about Lil Baby being a QC artist and if they supported his music. Quavo quickly replied, "For sure," while Offset and Takeoff stood behind without a response.
One last thing before I let you go. Lil Baby dropped a great record last week. I was proud of him. I thought it was an awesome topical record. Have you been impressed and proud of his moves? He's been doing his thing, man. He's become the guy.
For sure.
While at a restaurant in Atlanta, Lil Baby's 4BF crew members attacked Takeoff and took him down. While not many videos of the incident were seen online, the relationship between Lil Baby and the Migos became strained. In fact, the relationship as co-workers became so bad that they couldn't even support each other. Lil Baby reacts to Takeoff's passing. Now, with this history behind them, fans didn't expect Lil Baby to say a word after Takeoff passed away. And given his silence in the days that followed Takeoff's passing, they were shocked when he eventually spoke. 5 days after Takeoff passed away, Lil Baby broke his silence as he opened up more about his relationship with Takeoff. While everyone believed they never liked each other, Lil Baby claimed that Takeoff was one of the coolest he ever met. He shared a post on his Instagram page, and the post was a picture of himself and Takeoff, while he wrote in the caption, "Awari and Takeoff, one of the coolest ever. No matter what, anytime we see each other, it's always, I love you. I'm proud of you. I hate this for you, dog." Some fans commented under the post saying, "That's mad love considering how I was saying y'all beefing over that label." Lil Baby also shared a tweet after Takeoff's passing where he wrote, "I ain't think I would ever see no like this. Long live Takeoff." Lil Baby and Migos relationship. While Lil Baby and Takeoff's relationship had people talking after Takeoff passed away, some fans took time to speak on Takeoff's relationship with Quavo and Offset. Just like Takeoff, Lil Baby had issues with the other members of the Migos, and the first person he openly had beat up was rapper Offset. In March 2020, Lil Baby allegedly set up his 4PF goons to take down Offset after Set had a run-in with 42 Dugg, a 4PF rapper. A video of the incident was shared on social media, which showed Offset getting attacked by a group of people. However, luckily for Offset, Quality Control CEO P was in the area when the fight was going on, and he rushed in to save him before the issue got out of hand. The news, however, hit the media, and people began pointing fingers at Lil Baby, who went on to claim that he didn't have anything to do with it. Baby addressed the issue on his Instagram story, writing, "Stop spreading fake news. That Fake, please. Lil Baby has had personal issues with every Migos member, and the most recent was his beef with Quavo over Saweetie, Quavo's ex-girlfriend. Quavo was out for Lil Baby when he dissed him and Saweetie on his track, Messy, a song from his Only Built for Infinity Links album. On the track Messy, Quavo sparked rumors about Saweetie and Lil Baby having a fling. Quavo rapped on the track, "My dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the gang, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it." Although Quavo didn't specify when their relationship may have happened, fans couldn't help but point out to November 2020, when Saweetie was pictured with an unknown man that people assumed to be Lil Baby. Back in November 2020, Saweetie and Lil Baby coincidentally spent the same weekend in New York, and fans began to have suspicions. These suspicions were confirmed after Saweetie posted a mirror selfie of herself and a man whose face she didn't show. However, the man in the picture seemed to be dressed in the same clothes as Lil Baby. Lil Baby, however, denied the claims in an interview where he said, "Nah, I had to move a certain way, and I be trying my best." He was also asked if he generally had beef with the Migos, to which he replied, "Nah, I be wanting to comment on that type of stuff. I just feel like when I comment on something, it makes it bigger. First of all, I don't really on the internet. People send me, and I be wanting to comment, but then I feel like that's just gonna make it even more. But they know I ain't got nothing going on with them." Saweetie also replied to the claims in her song, "Don't Say Nothing." She rapped in the track, "Why always speaking on who I'm on? He must have got excited when I FaceTimed with nothing on. That's light. Better check my net worth. Post a pic in his sweatshirt. I bet it had my ex hurt. That's what I get for kissing on these frogs. He got mad and told my business to the blog." Quavo never responded to either Saweetie or Lil Baby's claims. The truth behind Takeoff passing. While some fans have accused Takeoff's uncle of being the reason for his untimely passing, others have come up with conspiracy theories that have linked Quavo's demise with the rise of his fame under the rap name Uncle Few. The Migos had called it quits a couple of months back, and Quavo and Takeoff were beginning to promote the Uncle Few rap duo before the tragedy struck on October 7th, 2022. Uncle Few released their first studio album, Only Built for Infinity Links. However, one song out of the album gained widespread fame, and it was one of the few songs with Takeoff rapping from the beginning of the track. Now, what made this track stick with the fans was the fact that Takeoff and Quavo had just released a music video for the track a couple of hours before the unfortunate incident. Fans have come to believe that Takeoff's hit was all planned out by the record label. The fans pointed out the length of the track, as it played for exactly 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Fans believe that the runtime was symbolic of something supernatural. They also pointed out that when Quavo began rapping his verse, the video showed him looking over a contract with the heading Migos, while an object was pointing directly at the contract. What struck fans the most was that while Quavo overlooked the paper, his facial expression showed that he was terrified by whatever was written down in the contract, which fans have come to believe was Takeoff's demise. Fans even gotten more skeptical about the situation when Takeoff was seen standing next to a sign that read, "R.I.P." While some people believe it to be a mere coincidence, others believe that it may be true. And Offset knew that Takeoff's hit was being planned, which was why he decided to leave the Migos. Quavo and Offset reaction to Takeoff's passing. Rappers Offset and Quavo finally spoke on the early demise of Takeoff during his funeral, and it left him in tears during the funeral. Quavo spoke about his nephew, recounting how Takeoff had always been by his side and looked up to him since they were kids. Quavo said, "Takeoff had been by my side, looking at me with them eyes. Same eyes you got as my sister, waiting on me to make the next move. Then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first, so you could do it right with me." Quavo later shared his tribute to Takeoff via his Instagram as he posted the full length of his emotional speech at Takeoff's funeral. He wrote, "This whole time, I've been trying to figure what you really are to me, because nephew wasn't it. We hated the word nephew. And when they said Uncle Few, because we knew we were very close in that, and it made me feel old."
So is the official name of the group and Neff?
Nah. It's Quavo and Take.
Quavo and Take.
And it's still Migos. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the question.
That name right there put us.
I'm scared to ask.
Took us through the roof. You can't.
Yeah, I'm forever.
Quavo added, "I knew you weren't my brother because you are my sister's son, and I couldn't say brother. Now I finally get it. You're an angel." Quavo's speech touched the heart of many when he said, "I love you with all my heart. I'll never leave you. I guess God just ain't eat my help. So can you ask him for me? What I gotta do to be with you again?" He ended his tribute by saying, "Whatever we gotta do, God, to be at that place of paradise, send us the tools now, because we want to be with Take. I love you, nephew." Rapper Offset also paid tribute to Takeoff during the funeral, and it left him in tears. tears. As seen from the funeral videos, Offset was beyond brokenhearted as he broke down in tears while giving his tribute to his cousin. He went on to apologize to Takeoff for leaving the Migos, and he promised to focus on brotherhood in the entire family. Offset also praised him as the best Migos, acknowledging him as the originator of the Migo flow. He revealed that while he and Quavo had to take several sessions to get their verses right, Takeoff did it in under one session, and he was done. Offset said in his tribute, Takeoff changed the culture of music forever. You did that, Take. You changed that flow. That flow came from Take, the originator, he said while holding back his tears. Lord, give us some strength. Just give us some strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I just don't get it. I don't get you sometimes. And I believe in you, Father, he added.